So how many miles does the average bike last before it hits the drop-off point, in quotes? So the drop-off point. Have you heard of what a drop-off point was?
Drop off like the bike is going to die?
Like value, die?
Or money, yeah.
Yeah. What do you mean by that?
I guess we'll just respond to both.
Mm-hmm.
So value, like from a money standpoint, value-wise, like it seems like 20,000 miles is the time where you take a little bit of it. You take a pretty decent hit in value after 20,000 miles. And it sucks because 20,000 miles comes really, really fast. The problem is that there's so many other motorcycles out there of the same damn brand. Motorcycles are everywhere that you can find the same bike with 5,000 miles on it because the guy bought it and never rode it. And so they're just everywhere. So that does take a hit in value. So that's a drop off there. And then, I mean, from there, 30, 40, 50, it's just a big, more drop off from there. So it also depends on, and even with time, if it's a 20-year-old bike with 20,000 miles on it, obviously it's only 1,000 miles a year, but there's still a 20-year-old bike out there with only 5,000 miles on it, guarantee it. So that takes a little bit of a hit there. But from like a lifespan standpoint, God, a lot of it is just completely relative to how you've taken care of it.
So where it becomes too expensive to keep fixing it, so better to get rid of it. Like normal cars, it's 200K point. That's what I meant.
Oh, okay. So, God, man, yeah. A lot of these bikes will last a long time if you take care of them and if they've been treated really well. So,
I'm already at 30,000.
I don't think that's something that's got a blanket like you hit 100,000 miles and you're screwed type of number. Because I'm sure there's a lot of guys out there that own motorcycles that have 100,000 miles on it, and all they've done was change their oil, and replaced a few things that are just part of like routine service intervals. At 50,000 miles, you need a new belt or whatever that stuff is. The big thing, I think, is that if you take care of it and it's been taken care of well and it's been treating you right, then you might as well just keep going at it. Now, just like with anything else, if you have an issue and then you fix it, and then in another month you have another issue, and then in another month you have another issue, it's probably reached the point where you're going to continue to have issues. And maybe at that point you make the decision, all right, man, I'm really tired of messing with this thing and it's time to say goodbye. But that could be never, or that can be at 100,000 miles, or that can be at 200,000 miles. I mean, if it's treating you well, you might as well just keep going at it until it starts treating you badly.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I would do.
Same here.